नमस्कार दोस्तों। आज हम सीखेंगे क्लास 10 सीबीएसई चैप्टर नंबर 1 केमिकल रिएक्शन एंड इक्वेशन. First of all, we will discuss the definition of what is chemical reaction. It is a process in which the substance react together and form a new substance with new properties. The substances that takes part in this chemical reaction are called as reactant, and the substances which forms in the chemical reaction they are called as products. So let us consider one simple example. Suppose we burn a magnesium ribbon in the air. It reacts with the oxygen present in the air and form a product magnesium oxide. In this reaction, magnesium and oxygen are reactant and the magnesium oxide is product. Before burning magnesium ribbon in the air, we should rub it with sandpaper. This is because there is a layer of magnesium oxide that is present on the surface of magnesium, and thus it will allow the ribbon, when rubbed with sandpaper, to burn effectively to get desired result. Here, the magnesium ribbon is a silvery white metal burned with a dazzling white flame. Magnesium oxide formed is a white color powder. So in this example, we understood what is chemical equation, what is meant by reactant, and what are products. But how we will understood the reaction is happen. So there are certain properties or characteristics by which we can decide whether the reaction is happen or not. So the characteristics are the property that helps us identifying if the reaction is taken place or not. The first thing is change in the state. When reaction happens, sometimes the state of the reactant and the product are different. Let us consider one example. When hydrogen gas react with oxygen gas, they produce water molecule H2O. Now hydrogen and oxygen both are present in the gaseous state, but the water formed is in the liquid state. So the before the reaction, the reactant are in gaseous state, and after reaction, the product formed is in the liquid state. So in this reaction, a change of state is happen. The another characteristic is change in color. Take the example of potassium iodide reaction with lead nitrate. The aqueous solution of potassium iodide react with aqueous solution of lead nitrate, and it produce potassium nitrate plus lead iodide. Here, before reaction, the solution both the solutions are colorless, and after reaction, a yellow color lead oxide is formed. So by this we understood the reaction is happened. So this is another characteristics by which we can understand whether the reaction is taken place or not. The another characteristics is evolution of gas. For example, when zinc metal react with sulfuric acid, it forms zinc sulfate and the hydrogen gas is evolved. In this reaction, the evolution of hydrogen gas is takes place. The another characteristics is change in temperature. When zinc metal react with hydrochloric acid, zinc chloride is formed, hydrogen gas is evolved, and a heat is produced. So this is an example of exothermic reaction. When zinc metal react with hydrochloric acid or sulfuric acid, then a lot of heat is released. So it is a highly exothermic reaction. Another characteristics of chemical reaction is formation of precipitate. Let us consider the above example once again. When potassium iodide reacts with lead nitrate, a yellow color precipitate of lead iodide is formed. So formation of precipitate is a characteristics of chemical reaction. So what is precipitate? Precipitate is a solid substance that has been separated from a liquid in the chemical procedure. While denoting precipitate in chemical equation reaction, it is denoted by arrow which direct towards downward.